Thank you for watching MMA Oddsbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Frank Trigg. That is Matt the Crowbar Hobar. Sorry for missing you earlier today. I need to apologize. I've had a very busy day. We were supposed to meet a couple hours ago on Skype, and unfortunately I got backed up and just got completely torn up. And according to you, it ended up working out because you had to cut a little bit of weight. How's your weight right now?
That's right. Yeah, my weight's good. I'm the best I've ever been for my weight cut, and I'm just letting it not be a factor and not letting it affect my cardio. So I'm just ready for this fight.
Well, everybody talks about how their weight is always not a factor. It's the best they've ever been. It's always this situation. But really, what's your weight at right now? You're getting ready to fight at bantamweight, but what is your weight right now for Angel Huerta?
My weight, I'm 142 and a half pounds right now, and I gotta make 135. No 1 pound allowance.
Oh, okay.
So this is the best I've ever been, without a doubt. I know a lot of people say that, but this is definitely the truth.
You're getting ready to fight in Legacy Fighting Championships 21, but let's go back to LFC 13 when you fought Steven Peterson and you lost due to arm injury. What happened during that fight?
That's right. Yeah, I was beating him up a little bit on the ground, and I let him back up. And when he came forward, I threw a straight left, and it landed on the top of his shoulder. And he came over with the hook, and my arm popped out of the socket, and I had to call it quits there. I couldn't continue. My arm was hanging out.
Yeah, but what's an arm hanging out? Like, who cares about that? Only be able to use one arm.
Right.
That was back in April of 2012. Then in December of 2012, you fight him again, and you win a majority decision. What was different between the first fight and the second fight? Take out the arm injury. He was kind of winning a little bit. He was kind of pushing the pace and got in your head. I don't want to say got in your head, but it looked like from the crowd they got in your head a little bit. What was the difference between LFC 13 and LFC 16 when you beat him by decision?
So when I fought him in LFC 16, that loss obviously was my only loss, and that made me want to, strive to beat this guy because, he kind of acted out with low class, and it kind of just lit a fire up under me and made me just really want to attack this guy and take it to him and just beat him up. And I stayed on my feet this whole fight. I didn't even want to give him a chance, even though I'm a wrestler. I didn't want to give him a chance to get in a lucky submission, and because that's what he's looking for when he was on his back. He likes to fight from his back, and I just wanted to keep it on the feet and keep it a scrap because I know I had a better stand-up than him, and it ended up paying off.
Okay, so you beat him up in decision majority. You lost him due to an arm injury. You kill him in LFC 16. Then all of a sudden you jump forward to Legacy Fighting Championships 19, and you win another decision, unanimous decision, obviously, against Nelson Sales. That's not really your typical style.
No.
You've got one KO, 3 submissions, and 3 decisions, but you prefer to look for the submission. But now you've got 2 decision victories in a row. What's going on with your style or with your opponent's style that's causing you to get caught up in decision victories as opposed to getting your finishes like you used to?
Well, I think, the last couple guys were, Steven's obviously a really good fighter, and he's never been finished. And Nelson Salas is also a really good fighter. He's never been – that was his first loss. So I think it was just it was a step up in competition, and I really got to see that I need to step up my training and my skill set so I can bring a lot more to the table to get these finishes that I'm looking for. And Nelson was a very tricky guy. He was I controlled him really good the whole fight, but he was just good at not getting submitted, so it sinks.
All right, no, it doesn't stink. It's the quality of competition that now that Legacy is throwing at you because they believe in your style and your technique, and they're
Right.
throwing better guys at you. And let's be honest, Angel Huerta is going to be the toughest guy you face to date, just because of his style and his ability. You're 7-1. He's 6-1. Break down Angel for us as you see him when you watch tapes.
Right. I see Angel, and I see he's just a very technical, strong, and composed striker. And I that's all he's got though. And his striking is definitely better than mine. But I'm just going to be in his face, and I'm going to be all over him like a cockroach, and I'm not going to give him any space for him to kick me or punch me in the face, and I'm just going to close the distance and take him down and submit him from there. And if he's been working on his takedown defense, then I'm going to take him against the cage and just elbow his face into the cage.
Both of you have a common opponent, Nelson Salas. You beat him last time. He faced him 2 fights ago and lost to him. Are you taking a lot of credit onto what Nelson Salas did to him to kind of put into your style, or did you just kind of throw it to the wayside, considering it that you and Nelson don't have the same kind of styles?
Yeah, I give Nelson some credit. He did. Angel was beating him up pretty bad though at the beginning, and Angel did gas out really really fast. So that's gonna play another factor into it is the cardio. Angel, he's used to finishing in the first round, and I think he's only been out of the first round one time. So I think his only chance to beat me is to knock me out in the first round, first minute. And I just don't see that happening.
I've actually seen both of your styles, and I actually agree with your assessment. I don't think unless Angel beats you in the first half of the first round, he's not going to beat you because if he doesn't knock you out, he doesn't have the ability to finish it late. He's not like one of those guys like a Johnny Hendricks who
Right.
can knock you out, late in the fourth round, late in the fifth round. He can all of a sudden still knock you out. Angel doesn't have that ability. So I actually agree with your assessment. But does that make you a little more nervous, a little more tentative coming into the first round, knowing that if he doesn't beat you or knock you out in the beginning of the first round, he's not going to win? Does that slow you down a little bit, or does it make you more aggressive?
Yeah, it makes me a little nervous, but I think the nervousness actually makes me more aggressive because I know I can't give him any time or any space. So it definitely lights that fire up under my ass to get in his face and not let him get his punches in and kicks in.
Matt, I appreciate you coming out with MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck against Angel Huerta on July 19th at the down there in Houston, Texas for Legacy Fighting Championships 21. Last question before I let you out of here. How important is it for you as you're growing as a fighter? You're only 7-1. A lot of guys are, 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, getting these big title fights. How important is it for you to have a great promotion and a great promoter like Mick behind you, promoting you, helping you grow to get you ready for the next level?
It helps tremendously. I owe so much to Mick and to everybody at Legacy. Letting me have this title fight and just put on a show for them. It's just so great, and I wouldn't be able to be pursuing this as a career if it weren't for Legacy and having such a great promoter like Mick and everyone else.
Thanks, Matt. Good luck against Angel, and we'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, thanks, Frank. Appreciate it.